wanted it on Monday. Yeah. I really wanted it Monday. So like by at least like Wednesday today, we'd have the parade rolling and all that. And now, I'm actually thinking about like, missing my flight or just like trying to cancel it and try and find a.
Yeah, well, Thursday. We're taking it Thursday.
Yeah. I think, exactly.
Tweet that. Let them know. Can you hear yourself okay?
Yeah, I can hear myself. It's pretty cool.
All right, there it is.
Hear yourself.
Yeah, this is like the bubble we build.
Yassine sits here for hours sometimes just talking.
Just
to myself. Yeah, man.
It's like, that sound good.
Yo, honestly, a lot of times where I will listen to a podcast, they'll talk about a subject, and I'm like, I have feelings about this subject. I have some thoughts on it. I'll pause it, and I'll just talk to myself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'll just talk to myself. And like I'll figure out like should I go big? Should I go small? Right? That type of thing. Sometimes I'll think about like, all right, you're a coach. What would you say to get these people mobilized?
Yeah.
Pause the podcast, and I'll just try to mobilize some imaginary players.
Really?
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is with me, I
want to be. We've talked for like hours and hours. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
My thing is that I'm always thankful if I've done it a dry run first. I'm always thankful that I've done it. And if I don't do it, I generally psych myself out and I'll make it even worse because I'm like, oh my God, I've never done this is the first time I'm doing it. And I'll screw up the first time. So what I do is that specifically with the podcast was something that, it's an art form that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I try to make it so that there's a lot of things are never a first time. It's I ran once, or like I ran it through my head and I've used muscles in my face to say it.
Yeah.
And then, and also it's kind of just cool because every once in a while you get yourself into, also this is an only child thing, by the way.
Oh, it's totally,
yeah,
I do the same thing.
This is an only child thing.
I'm not an only child,
Right.
but I grew up as an only child, really. And like, even I remember as a kid, I watched like TV shows, like scenes from Family Guy or like The Simpsons or little funny things that I thought were on, and I'd practice them at home and just like, I'm gonna say this at school tomorrow.
Yeah, and
I'm definitely saying this at school tomorrow.
for sure.
Eat my shorts and like all these other random.
You're like,
things.
these kids don't have TVs, right?
Yeah,
It's gonna be funny to them.
People look at you like, "Where's that from?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "I just made it up myself."
Yeah. Take all that credit.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So
what did you plan to talk about that you've already practiced today?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't have anything rolling for today.
I think this would be a great way to like write jokes too, because like I have like a mic that I attach to my phone and I record my set, but like sometimes you're just talking to yourself, it's just not even as easy. But I feel like even hearing yourself sometimes it's just like
Here, listen. So this is what I do is just like Yassine was saying, like something will happen, I'll pause it. If something strikes me, just like me driving to pick you up, something struck me about like beards being like one of my friends was getting really mad at women for having like beautification filters but half of his face is covered with a beard, and I've seen him without a beard, mad ugly, right and I was like, you can't get mad about nothing because you're like, you have a reality filter, because without this masculinity that you grew, you're ugly, man. You got
have you seen Harden without a beard?
It's weird.
It's a couple knocks against him.
It's not good.
There's a couple notches, but like it goes low.
I feel the same way about like even when I shave my beard. I shave my beard like I've done it once every year, and every year I do it. I'm like, why did I do this? I probably, you won't see me on social media. I'll disappear.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, yo, who did this to you? And then I look at myself in the mirror. It's like, it's your fault.
That's hilarious. What's your process generally? You're just saying like, you put on your mic for shows and whatnot. But like when you sit down and write, or do you create on stage?
Sometimes I create on stage. Majority of the times I create on stage, and if it's not on stage, I've definitely, if it's something I've spoken of like with my friends, I'll be like, okay, let's go work on stage, and I just tell the story like I told it with my friends on stage. Probably dramatize it a little bit better, and dress it up. But then those are like where my best stuff comes from. I find, because I really love natural humor. Shit, I can laugh around with the boys at home and. Or you're kicking up with like even just regular people that they could relate to, then I'm like, oh, okay, this will definitely work. There's no way that this can. But then things that I think of on my own, I probably like take my time with. I'll be like about using it, because I don't have that assurance from. I think it's really funny myself, but sometimes I don't even have that confidence to be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it and see how it goes. But I usually run it by like my little bro. Like he's not my little brother, but like he's like my brother per se. And like he's freaking funny. So I was like, if he fucks with this joke, then I don't give a damn if those 30 people in the crowd don't even fuck with it. But they usually do. So then it's just like
There you go.
you need to have at least that one person to tell you like, okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
And then
You out there doing that Bill Burr. That's Bill Burr's
Is
like
that
the
what he does?
Jay-Z. He's the guy who's like, he just works out on stage.
oh, word.
yeah.
yeah. I was just working on stage sometimes, but like, usually I work out like intro stuff. Like if I hear like what the person like 2-3 people ahead of me were saying, and I have like something along the same context, then I'll jump off of that and just like, and then I'll weasel in my way back into like the things that I have prepared, and then aside from that, like I always have something in my back pocket, but I'm not afraid to just wheel out and just try some new stuff in the beginning. Really,
Yeah.
but that's always ballsy. Like if it doesn't work out and that's your first thing that you're going with, then it's like, because you want to make people laugh the first time they see you, right? They'll be like, okay, like
I feel like if you don't get him that first second, you're gonna maybe have to get him another minute and a half, and it'll take you a minute to build that credibility.
yeah,
That first joke is probably the most important.
yeah.
I've seen some guys. There's this place called Joke Marmalade's show, and the first joke has to be a brand new joke, and then after that you can do your set, and that's a fun exercise to like dig yourself into a hole at the beginning.
That's pretty cool. I like that concept.
That's good because everyone is coming in with that understanding that that's what's happening.
And if somebody starts with a really funny one that they've used in the past, like all the other comics are like, this asshole here.
Cheater.
Like there's rules. Yeah, cheater.
yeah.
Straight up. Like that's the whole point. I started out with a goat joke. This is stupid.
Yeah.
What did you start off at? Like was it like an open mic you went to?
Yeah, I went to open mic and then I just went to open mics really. And I love the open mic scene, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I guess it's like just kind of get your reps up there and get familiar. There's it's not even a competition, but like the atmosphere in the room is so inclusive. So there's like, oh, everyone's trying to just get. It's like going to the gym. It's like going to like you're playing men's league. It's like literally men's league with guys who some of them are retired. You know, some of them haven't played ball. This is their time off.
They're just doing this just stay in some shape.
Yeah.
They're not super serious.
Okay, so
Get
I don't
away
know.
from the
My
wife or
exposure to like men league is just two things, and it's very, very, very on either side of a spectrum. Men league number one, Muslim soccer league that my dad was part of one of the organized like original founders of, right? So that men league, but they're all pretty hardcore Muslims. So you got to think this is like Muslims that came and landed here, so they held on to their faith like this is all we have, right? And so you just got. It was like 3 fields. They used to play on Eglinton Flats. All of them, great Muslims. That was Men League 1. Men League 2 was I was at Huron Park over here, and people were finished playing hockey. They came outside, and they were yelling and swearing at the other teammate. They were just a clump of people, just really loud at about 10 o'clock. I was just riding my bike through there at nighttime. I'm like, oh, that's what's hockey men league.
Yeah.
They take that shit super seriously. It felt like it was the NBA, like the NFL. Nope.
Damn.
Let me try that again. NHL. Like they took that seriously.
Yeah.
Like guys, I can see everyone's belly.
That's hilarious.
Everyone,
God damn.
it's the culture, especially at a certain
Yeah,
point.
they-
Yeah,
Beer
man.
belly, you need one.
You need one.
Beer belly quota. I've done men's league at like I played in a men's league. And then
Basketball,
playing,
right?
Basketball,
Yeah.
yeah. And like
How
playing in
dare
a
you?
men's
Look at this guy just trying to stereotype you into basketball. It could have been anything.
I know
I
he
wish you
plays
said
basketball.
bowling. I wish you said bowling or like badminton or something.
Yeah.
Shit, that's
Exclusively Asian. Yeah.
exclusive. Yeah, I'm actually really sick at cricket. You don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't even know. I don't
Yo, they
know
have
cricket.
serious cricket here where they have like fields. Men are in uniforms. They keep score, and the field is for nothing but cricket. Just right here in Mississauga.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of those.
I used to take electrical tape and just like wrap it around like tennis balls.
Yeah, that's
And sell
actually
it.
what you're supposed to do.
Sell it to Indian kids.
This guy's he
Sell
ain't
it
playing
to-
with it. He's just hustling.
That was awesome, man. I was
Dude,
slanging
you know what's
tennis
crazy?
balls with electrical tape I took from class.
On our drive here, tried to sell me a tennis ball.
Yeah.
I bought. I didn't realize.
I made $12. Amazing. Yeah, you still gotta EMT me, by the way.
Yeah, I figured I'd give you a mango sign.
Oh yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I used to. So like in the men's league, I playing basketball.
Yeah.
I play basketball at a high level. So like when I started playing men's league, I'm playing with like older guys who are just trying to get away from their wives, and just
Right.
like younger dudes who are just trying
You're
to like.
playing with me.
So I was like, oh man, I feel like I because I still have the young legs in me.
Are you just stunting on them?
I'm stunning, They have no hope.
Giving yourself alley oops.
Real talk, And at the same time, it's just like I'm watching that happen. And it's like reading. It's like graduating high school and then reading at a third grade level. Sitting on the carpet and reading bedtime stories.
Like you playing with these guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not that they're that bad.
Right.
It's just like it's not even just the people I'm playing against.
Yeah.
It's the people I'm playing with.
Yeah.
Right. So like guys, you got to talk to them like, oh, down screen, you got to set one here, and like, okay, if I'm flaring, that means you got to throw like a loop pass over so I can catch it on this side, and just like it's just a lot of it's like for me, it's just like we're talking. I'm giving them basketball lingo, but for them it's jargon. You know, it's just like, what the hell is this guy saying?
Right.
So then that puts me in. I don't even play men's league anymore because it gets stressed out. I'll be like,
because the explanation is just not doing what they're supposed to do.
And then also I've refereed men's league, and like I've seen the calamities that happen there, bro. Like, bro, I have to control. Like, bro, one day I was refereeing men's league out in like Vancouver, and bro, like there was like a all white team. Like it looks like 7-8 generations of like they've
been white.
They've been white.
They've been white.
They've been getting whiter.
Yeah. I was on like Aryan race, like it's just as far as and then they were playing like this all native team. I was like refereeing a civil war.
They're about to get bodied, bro.
I was refereeing a civil war. Like shit was going on. Like I was calling technical fouls and like they wanted to sell it in the I told them, yo, listen guys, you guys need to relax.
And then the white team came over.
You're gonna go to your state, and these guys, you'll go back to the reserve and just keep it simple. Like, and then you know what it is too, and then it's beers after beers.
Yeah.
The only difference is the white guys are going to the bar, and then the indigenous dudes are in the parking lot just chugging them. It's just
so
like,
funny.
It's just like
it's high tension, bro.
It's high tension, bro.
I would never want to be the ref between white dudes and an indigenous team.
Bro.
That seems like there's too much subtext. There's too much hurt. There's too much pain.
There was a Japanese. There's like a Japanese team I was refereeing, and there was like a Chinese team.
That's tough.
Oh my god, that's
shit
recent.
got real, bro. So many technicals they started going into the driveway. They took it outside. They weren't even fighting too. They were just Tokyo drifting in the parking lot, showing off their flexing their yen in their cars. I don't know what they're doing jutsus and shit. Bro, basketball.
Yo, if I ever see two people flexing Naruto jutsu,
bro, they were doing all the signs, yo. All the signs. I was like, yo, you guys are going to the same haircuts too.
Same haircuts.
You can't even tell.
Bro, they all
You're calling the wrong persons for the wrong fouls.
Exactly. They were wearing Supreme jerseys, fam. Supreme jerseys, playing ball in Yeezys and shit.
Asian people love Supreme more than like people here, more than like urban kids here. Asian immigrants.
All of the Yeezys I've ever seen in downtown have been on Asian dudes.
Yeah.
Asian people, they love that exclusivity.
Love it.
It'd be funny at halftime.
They made me like it. I didn't like it
They
before.
made you like it?
They kept wearing it. I'm like, shit, maybe they're
is
nice.
cool. Yeah, but they make it look sick. I'm not gonna lie. Like even like my Filipino friends, I'm like, yo, man, when these guys wear retro Jordans, I'm like, yo, it looks so sick on you because they give the calves and everything. They're like models,
Asian people have the best calves.
They have the best
Filipinos
calves,
specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
This is such an odd thing. How I'm inclined to believe you.
Oh,
it's 100% true.
Yeah, it's not even
like sometimes, honestly, like girls walk by me and I'm not even looking at their abs. I'm looking at their calves. I'm just like, yo.
I'm impressed. Yeah, it's hard.
What's your vertical, girl?
Damn, you must run miles. You must walk for days. At least 14,000 steps a day, huh? You don't work a 9 to 5. What are you, homeless?
Your building doesn't have an elevator.
Yeah, you take the stairs, don't you? Like it's just like, wow. I admire their calves. Yeah.
Damn.
I will say that calves are so hard to get. Like even if me and my wife are eating in a patio, I'll be like, check out the calves on that guy. Like that is impressive.
Yeah.
Like how do you not notice that? That's quality.
Yeah. You end up checking out dudes a lot more.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's crazy.
You got to lower your gaze, brother.
It's just because like it's like something I feel like it's almost like perhaps I could achieve it if I put enough work.
Right.
So it's almost like like an achievable goal that you're observing.
I'm just making it awkward for you, of course. You know, whatever.
I know. I almost broke a sweat. It's
Yeah.
got a little glistening. A lot of glisten.
Teach their own.
I will say you have probably the very best Filipino accent I have ever heard.
I haven't heard this yet.
Because I used to work with a couple of Filipinos, and he spoke with almost no accent, but he would just bring out the accent when he was like angry or he was trying to make a point or whatnot.
He's trying to make a point. That's when you bring out the Philippines.
He just like phase into it, and more for like our entertainment because it was always fun. He had probably the greatest stories ever. Because his family was very rich in the Philippines. They own crazy amount of land, and so like it was farmed by other people, but every once in a while they would have to roll up, make sure everything's going okay, that type of thing. But it's not like he had, he was Filipino, he's hardcore Filipino. So he didn't have like a Jeep or anything. He had a lowered Civic, right? This thing was brilliant blue. And he had I don't think maybe an AR-15. And that's what you use for when you walk around your land. You got to hold on to one of those things just in case like shit happens.
Is it AR-15? That's a gun.
It's a gun. Yeah. Like he had a rifle.
Just had to affirm that.
Yeah. And he kept it in between like the seat and the door. So like if you had to get out real quick, you can open the door, grab it as you walk out.
Man.
And the thing is, freaking loved that life. Like I'm like, were you scared? He's like, not really. Most of the time it was just fun to have guns all the time. And he had like someone broke into his house. Everyone, the entire family went out to work. He was a little bit lazier when he was younger. And so he just never worked. He just hung out in the big house. Someone broke into his house because they thought that, no one was home.
This guy's super excited. Like, finally.
Yes.
I've been prepping for this.
Yeah, because they got like guns lying around. So he just reaches his first Glock. Now he's trying to hunt this dude in his house because this is like fair game at this point.
Game.
Right?
You're on my property, son.
And he
good gun owner accent. You sound like a gun owner when you said that.
And by the time he finds him, he's already out on in the like outside the house trying to jump over the wall. And
just let it go.
Yeah, he did, but he purposefully didn't try to hit him, but just shot exactly where he was just a moment before. Like,
just so I know, I could have got him.
Yeah, I could have got him. Yeah, that type of thing.
Like,
yeah, he told some of the most basic stories that sounded like the greatest things ever.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So like he was going to a club, right? And before you get in the club, you got to check your gun, right? And a way for you to impress the ladies is how nice of a gun you had, right? When you were checking it. Because there's a lineup, there's girls and whatnot. Generally, they cut the line.
You ever try to impress a girl with a gun? Is that what girls like nowadays?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not speaking for Filipino girls. All I'm saying is that based on that story, they kind of like that stuff.
Interesting.
So he pulls out his gun, and then you got to clear it. So he's like, takes out the gun, takes the magazine, gives it to the guy, then pops it. The bullet flies in the air, catches it, gives him the thing, keeps one bullet in his pocket for some reason.
That's a flex. That's a flex.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. And then he walks in. That was like apparently fucking untouchable.
Catching the bullet, that's a flex.
Right. Catch it with his teeth.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I left that life and I came over here and I'm running customers.
That is hilarious.
Man.
I like to write like my number on the bullet.
Yeah.
There's a girl who seems impressed, like toss her the bullet. Like boom.
What the
What
heck?
is that?
That is so aggressive.
I don't know.
Can you imagine you go over to a girl, it's like the girl's table, right? You just put a bullet in there.
Not even like, just come down, come with me. Just put the the 9mm on the table.
Either she calls you 100%,
Yeah.
or you scared the shit out of her, and she still calls you though because you have a gun and a bullet. It's 100% return rate.
Yeah.
I'm in sales, dude. I'm just trying to figure out how you get a call back, and I think you get a call
The
back.
ROI is very
She's definitely
high.
gonna tell her friends about you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will build a rep quick.
Yeah, bullet.
Some ladies like that. They like that Jeffrey Dahmer life. You're like, ooh, dangerous.
Well, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, some girls are equipped. You got the waist trainers. And it's like bulletproof vests. Basically,
true.
I've seen. I was hugging like a girl at a party one time. I was just greeting her as like on a friendly note. And I was like, who's after you? What are you doing with like all this padding? And like I was like, like this girl.
Were you riding a motorcycle up in here?
Yeah, like bro, it's underneath her sundress though. I'm like, this girl like Angelina Jolie, like in the a Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
She's only raiding this party though.
I'd have so many questions. I'm like, hey, was your last boyfriend still after you? Like,
Yeah.
why are you wearing you're not a Marine?
Yeah.
Like, you're not in witness
Drug lord.
protection?
Wow. So that's what it feels It's a corset.
Yeah, the
It's
corset.
crazy.
It's a corset, but like it's like souped up. Like
yeah.
Souped up course.
They're trying to get that hourglass
I've
look.
seen
Man.
her put it on too. It was like a cape, yo. It was like
I love if
gotta
capes
wrap it around.
were.
I don't even know, yo. It was,
Yo, it is when I put it on.
shit was painful though. I mean,
Yo, listen. I wish capes become like how some things just get in fashion. I wish capes get in fashion. That'd be so cool.
It would just be for you to trash them.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, it's just another piece of.
I think if capes came into fashion, I'd be scared at night. That's like
Yeah.
capes. The capes are like equivalent to like an all black,
Trench coat.
not even trench cloak, like all black Nike Tech Fleece hoodie. Imagine you see somebody with all black Nike Tech Fleece. The other night I was walking downtown through Regent, I saw a dude, and like usually I'm not nervous because I don't have ops like that, but like still, dude was wearing a Nike Tech Fleece hoodie, and he was just creeping by the corner. I was like, yo, like I was nervous. But I
also,
wasn't
bro, it's not
scared.
that cold.
It's not. Yeah. It's not. And I was like, I wasn't nervous, but I wasn't scared, but I was nervous. You gotta be like, oh, it's difference, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, what the heck is going on? But like if I saw a cape, I'd be like, okay, this is
What
some
is this,
vigilante type shit.
A Death Eater? What do we got here?
Yeah.
That'd be scary.
The problem with capes is that it's attached to your neck. It's
Nah,
such
it would
an
have
easy
to
way
come
for
off. I know somebody would choke you.
Choke you, yeah.
But like,
It's like you're wearing a curtain. Have you every action movie, every fight sequence,
Right.
that happens next to a curtain?
Yeah.
That shit's being used to wrap the person's head so you can punch them a couple of times or choke them.
true.
That's
Yeah.
just- that's
True.
just the way
You're
how
right.
that's
For
gonna go.
safety reasons, it may not take off.
Yeah. Have you learned nothing from The Incredibles?
Yeah.
It's
I mean, the Incredibles.
capes.
Not a lot of the Incredibles have capes. It's really just DC.
No
dudes.
capes.
No capes.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just DC. Batman. Superman.
No capes.
If Batman has a
Robin.
cape, come on.
Batman's really sick. Yeah. I've been watching Gotham.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been watching the show?
Yeah, the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seen Avengers twice.
Yeah, I saw Avengers twice. The Endgame.
The Endgame? Yeah. I watched that twice too. Bro, I want to make a PSA right now.
Go ahead.
Watching movies by yourself. That,
Like going to the theater on
going
the
to
one?
the theater by yourself.
I don't know about that.
Okay, see, that's the thing, right? Because if you haven't done it before, you think that, oh, it's going to be awkward. You're going to sit down over there. You're going to feel like the person that was going to show up to watch that movie with you didn't show up, and look at this poor guy watching it by himself without a friend.
I've seen people go on there once, and I've
You judge them hard.
I judge him hard, yo. I'll be like, yo, isn't that Andrew McGinnis right here? What the hell is he doing? Me and my brothers were making snaps. Like, yo, what's wrong with this guy, yo?
I will say. So I went to watch Endgame. I even picked up like an early show. It was like 11:30 showing on a Saturday in the morning. And dude, it was so freeing. I had my headphones on. I walked in. I'm like, yo, I haven't had breakfast yet. I can have breakfast out of just straight up popcorn. I ordered a large popcorn, right? Milkshake, like chocolate milk. And when I was holding both of these things in my hands, I was like, yo, this is going to be the greatest 2 hours. This is going to be great.
Sounds like a psychopath.
I mean, I said, you go sit down. You go sit down by yourself. There was no one beside me on the right-hand side to put all my shit down.
Of course, because you didn't bring anybody.
Right? Just lean back. Just hold that popcorn just really close to your face. So it's
VIP
like
tickets?
So it's like no, it was an AVX.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
But here's the thing though. In VIP, here's the deal. In VIP, in each theater, well, not in each theater, but a lot of the theaters, they have one or two chairs that doesn't have something beside it. So it's specific for people when they want to go there like by themselves.
They know that there's one of those.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I had so much fun. I would definitely do it again. I was gonna do it last weekend just to do it again.
Thoughts?
I don't know, yo. I feel like
He's my friend, so you can say anything you want.
I don't know. I've always looked at. I mind you, have always contemplated about going to the movies by myself.
Yeah.
And every time I do, I always I'll hit up somebody's like one of my close friends or
I think this is a question of courage.
courage.
Yeah, you need to face this. You need to face this and do it. I think you'll like it.
You know what? I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll try it
Yeah.
and see how it goes.
I was hoping you get mad at him when he says it's a question of courage. You're like,
No, because it's uncomfortable.
I'm optimistic. I'm
it's-
optimistic.
it's- it's an uncomfortable
'cause
thing.
I've actually
It
been
really
in
is.
circumstances where I'm like, it could be that it's that fear factor. Like, okay, do I really want to be there on my ones? And like, imagine
Yeah.
you see somebody after, like, oh, who you with? Or there, who you with?
Yeah.
I'm just here by myself.
Yo, see,
Like, what What do you run into someone in the theater? Oh, who you watching the movie with? Or
Yo,
I have to lie. I'm like, they're in the restroom.
Yo,
yeah,
If
my
you-
mom's actually.
Yeah,
my mom's here.
I'd rather lie about having my mom there than say I don't have anybody here.
Yeah,
Bro, if you're gonna live your life trying to make other people feel happy,
It's true.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what people think? I'm telling you, here's the reason why it's great, right? Endgame, you enjoyed Endgame, right?
I loved it. But see, I loved it enough to find another group of people that loved it enough to watch it a second time with me.
Right. Fair?
Uh-huh.
Fair. See, now here's the thing, right? I watched it with a group of people the first time. It was great. It was what it was. But like for some reason, and this is probably my own hang up, I was feeling like, first of all, pressure to like the movie. Because I was watching it for the first time, like they better have pulled this out. There was so much anticipation for like this movie being good, and then it was like not making sure, but anticipating that someone might ruin it, you know, or like not let me enjoy it. And that whole thing just kind of like I was tense throughout the entire thing. I enjoyed the movie, but really didn't feel like I 100% just let myself go to watch it. And also I was watching because we do an episode for the podcast, so it's a lot of like watching critically for some reason, right?
Yeah.
But we go in the second time, already know how you're gonna like it. You just turn all that shit off. And it was like 2 hours of quiet. And even then, I think also subconsciously, if you have someone sitting beside you, what happens is that, especially if you're going with people, I don't know, it might be different for you, but like when I'm watching the movie with someone else, it's always that takes a space in my brain. Like I'm watching it with someone.
Yeah.
Right.
What do they
And-
think about it? What do they think about
yeah,
this?
exactly. So, and I'm internalizing all of this stuff because of the fact that, like, generally speaking, I'm very specific on who I watch movies with. There's not a big group of people I can watch movies with. It's very small.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And so I really care about the person I'm watching with. But if I'm not watching with anyone else, it's just like it was a very selfish thing. Plus, like food. There was I have a friend of ours. We have Asad. He would regularly do that, but he would order a large pizza and he'd just sit with a large pizza on his lap, just watch a movie by himself.
That's I guess certain things like especially snacks too. That I think that would make me want to watch a movie by myself because I like having like my popcorn with like the ketchup powder stuff.
Yeah.
The majority of people I roll with to movies, they don't like that shit. And I'll be like, hey, well, you know what? That's a good incentive for me to be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go watch this movie by myself.
Yeah.
Just because I want to use the ketchup.
I thought literally, because I was like, you know what? Then if I go by myself, I don't have to be judged that I snuck food in by my wife. Because she would be like, don't sneak food in.
Yeah.
I was like, but you can put a fish fillet, put
What's
two in
your
sleeve.
go-to?
Fish fillets.
Really? You go fish fillet?
Yeah, because you could put them in the
that's meal.
sleeve of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
So you
bro.
put it in your sleeve.
Yeah.
And you have it just bunched up in
But
your elbow.
it's in a carton. Do you ask them to put it in the paper?
No, they put it in the paper. Yeah, you can just ask them to put it in the paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Wow, that's some-
I've
that's
never
some-
really
that's some
done like
forethought.
I've took a shawarma. I've took an Osmos shawarma in there once.
I like Osmos.
That's
Yeah.
easy. That's like the size of a
you
forearm.
put it
yeah?
right here.
Yeah,
it
that's
goes
it.
right in your bicep. It's like-
You're just straight flexing on
I
people. and you
always
show
have
up
a bag, but like I guess when you're younger, you always just hit up dollar store and you say,
Yeah, man. I don't even know how they sell some of that stuff at the dollar store. You can get like food now there. You can get like cans of tuna, and you can get like cans of things that shouldn't be $1. Like how
Yeah.
is this $1? Who stole this?
I was in a dollar store in Scarborough in like December, and we saw how like they have the impulse purchases, that aisle like where you wait
Yeah.
before you pay for yourself. So like they had the impulse purchase, and I saw pregnancy tests for like $2.99.
Yo, I saw condoms for $1.99, and yeah, if you're gonna buy those condoms, you might as well buy that pregnancy test.
But like even if if you're buying a pregnancy test
Right.
from the dollar store, that means you're
How is that like an impulse buy?
One, how is that an impulse buy? And two, you're clearly not ready to be having kids if you're purchasing a
Right.
test
Yeah.
from
Right.
the dollar
Oh
store.
shit! I was worried about me being pregnant this morning.
Yeah, because I never knew. Because
might as well take a guess at that point if you're buying pregnancy tests from the dollar store.
yeah.
But I've seen people buy food like do grocery shopping at the dollar store.
Oh yeah,
Like that's
I don't honestly. I don't degrade them for it.
No.
Sometimes a buck is a buck, man.
it's I get it if like all right, tough times, but sometimes like, they're doing well and then they
You came
get
in in
there-
a Lexus.
Yeah, you came here at night. You came here in an SUV. Like you can. I know this is food. This is the food aisle, but
Yeah.
let's
But there's some. I realize like even there's some dollar stores. It's kind of like if you go to like a Salvation Army thrift store or some one of those places,
Yeah.
it all depends about the location of where. Like if you go to a dollar store, there's a dollar store in. There's a dollar store not in Yorkville, but like in the downtown area, like on Queen Street. And yo, Queen Street is a nice area to live. Like that is, and that is an uppity place.
Yeah.
But you go to the dollar store there, and it's neat in there.
Yeah.
It's neat, and you see people that live in those condos, what have you.
Yeah.
And they go there easy. But then you go to you'll go to a Dollarama in Scarborough, and it's
You're
just
ducking strays, son.
Yeah.
you're ducking straight, like really, like you'll see guys shoplifting in front of you and just be like,
You will see.
And people that
Okay.
are working there don't. At that point, they're like, yeah, it's
Hey, man, it's not
that's
my
what he does
business.
on Wednesday.
yeah, every Wednesday he's here. She's like, how you doing?
The thrift store in like downtown, some of them are really nice too. But like I can see where like the hipsters get their clothes
Yeah.
because those thrift stores are not. It's the rich people who come in. Like this is out of fashion. This was last October.
I wonder if it's as a result of Macklemore.
In North Van, yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
Definitely was.
Yeah,
I
that's
was in
true.
I went to a thrift store in North Vancouver,
Yeah.
and yo, game changer, man. I was finding Polo, Ralph Lauren. I was like, yo, I left there swagnificent. I was like, oh, okay, boom. I don't care if this man was dead.
It doesn't matter
Right now.
They should do that. They should sell some dead people clothing.
Because
Because, like,
auction it off. At least.
Yeah, why not? If somebody dies, you deliver them in some clothes at
that's-
the funeral home. They should like take those off.
Do they donate to the funeral home?
Somebody should donate it somewhere. This
okay,
person
okay,
doesn't
okay.
need no clothes.
I think that's what garage sales are.
Ah.
There's Amazon is just the e-commerce is just
It's blowing up.
destroyed.
It's true.
Garage sales.
Yeah.
I feel like
I see garage sales now. I'm just like, this is sketch.
Yeah.
This is sketch. You have internet.
Yeah.
You have Wi-Fi. What are you doing?
What do you mean that they should post the stuff up?
Yeah, just post it online, man. I trust
Kijiji,
it.
Craigslist.
I don't want to see it for myself. I want to read reviews and Reddit.
Yeah.
Google it. Let me,
I feel like you're trying to lure me into something.
Yeah.
Like, well, if you like this, let me get you into the basement. Let me show you some reels too.
yeah.
You get there and you're shackled up.
Man.
Stress, man.
Just died in that story for some
I
reason.
realize, yo, like even my little brother, man, he doesn't do anything without like a Reddit review. And me, I'm a why not kind of guy. So if I'll learn from mistake, but like even like I guess it's uncommon. Like I was telling my friend the other day, I'm like, yeah, like I was getting at my little bro. I'm like, oh, my little brother doesn't do anything without like reading a Reddit review. And she's like, why? What's wrong with that? And I was like, bro, just go to a restaurant. You don't like it. You don't like it. I was like, yeah, but like now I'm wasting time, money. And I was like,
Hey, man. If
I guess so.
it's fair, but the thing is that if you're gonna wait for other people to verify something before you do something, then it takes some of the fun out of living
Yeah, I like
life,
an
man.
adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just
like an adventure. You
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen. That's why you don't want trailers sometimes, right? You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't want that something ruin it for me. For sure.
Yeah.
Make my own opinion. I had a buddy who found he's never had benefits in his life ever, and he got benefits through his work and went for a massage, paid for an hour, and 30 minutes in, the lady goes, "Hey, I finished early. I can give you a happy ending."
Oh,
That's not gonna be in a review.
That is super forward, by the way.
Yeah.
Like super forward.
Yeah.
She said happy ending.
She said happy ending.
did he know what it was?
He knew what it was. He got a happy ending. He knew exactly what it was. And I was like, bro, no masseuse finishes early. You got 30 minutes for a full body.
I'd be more upset
I'd be more upset.
on the fact that like you skimped out of like actual massage work.
I know.
That's,
Yeah.
that's not right.
I completely agree. That's
the
what I
happy-
yelled at him about.
The happy ending should be plus time or your time. It's
Right.
not my time.
That's like
Because,
faking. That's like faking sex. If any, that's like just faking it. Like like
Yeah.
you're faking your enjoyment. Like, like I don't want to do. I don't want to be. I want to cut class earlier.
Right.
You know, leave class. I'm just ditching.
Yeah. And at the end of the class, you get a hand job.
Okay. I guess like I guess like some instances you probably should be like
Wouldn't that be something your teacher's like, hey, I already finished chapter 1. Everybody can go home early after a hand job. And you're like, all right. This is an awesome high school.
oh man.
God damn, I was hoping it would be university. I thought but you're like, yo,
Yeah, you said high school.
Straight up high school.
I went to a cool high school.
Oh,
we
damn.
had in my ghetto high school. We once there were 3 girls giving blowjobs for $10 in every stall, and the lineup was out the door of the restroom. And then one guy goes, "They're giving blowjobs in here," and then everybody scattered. But like, that was
Yo, that guy just why did he put it on blast?
because he's a dumbass. I still remember exactly who the guy was, what his face was, and
Damn.
like Philip. Just like people are trying to do
better.
commerce, you know. People are.
This is the open market.
Yeah, this is the open market, supply and demand.
Yeah, this is what
Yeah.
happens when you don't have a license.
It's true.
I don't know. Next time they know.
Yeah.
Damn, that's horrible.
It's horrible on multiple levels.
Yeah,
Because
man.
number one, these guys had to pee. You know, like
These guys have to.
that's why they're
All
in
the
line.
stalls are being used. Can you imagine the backup?
shy
Yeah.
peers.
It's like,
Plus
oh,
the
I'll give
shy
you $10,
peers.
but can I?
This
can
is
I
a
pee
premium location for the bathroom. Like guys had to relocate to the upstairs
Yeah.
using the handicap bathroom.
That's what I do at work when the restroom stalls. If I have to go to the handicap, I feel
Actually,
horrible.
I prefer that. To be honest, actually, one time I was using the handicap bathroom,
Yeah.
like because it's so spacious. To be honest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so spacious. I sprawl my legs out sometimes, or if I'm on my phone, I'll be there even longer.
Yeah.
And then one day, I see a dude wheelchair roll up to the stall, and I was like, oh shit. If I walk out of here and he sees, so I was like actually like contemplating like jumping over to the next stall and just leaving that locked.
Yeah.
And just jumping over, like crawling under to the next stall. I'm like, oh man, I don't think that one's working. You know,
And then what happened?
I just left.
You didn't even fake a limp or anything.
No, I just left. Just left, you know.
Yo,
I hate
I got-
doing that as a minority. I feel like they're like, friggin'
Of course.
Indians or something.
Yeah.
so there's a Cineplex, the one that's actually inside Square One. Mm-hmm. We were exiting. This was a while back. We were exiting out of a movie. So there's a big crowd of people that's walking through a very specific hallway.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's a door, and there's a wheelchair, like a what's it called, a handicap washroom, and there's a button. You see a button, you press the button. So I press the button as I'm walking by. So I press the
You're
button.
not even trying to go in.
I'm not even trying to go.
Wait, so your whole logic is you see a button, you press a button.
Right.
And they make the buttons red. Some of the buttons are red. You're gonna
Right.
be more inclined to press
I
it.
just like, I'm like, I was so pumped for the movie. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And you just bang, hit the button, right? Kept walking. And the thing is,
Like a game show.
right? And this door is a wide door. This is not a regular door.
Right.
This is a wide door that's opening. And so I'm walking, and the door is opening slowly. And I look inside.
Ta-da.
There's a guy in there.
Of course there is. A handicapped guy.
There's a handicapped guy
Like
in there.
his day couldn't have gotten worse.
Oh, it's one of those time locks. So like if it's like 15 minutes, you can't.
No, I think he just didn't lock the door. He just didn't lock the door.
I've been in that situation.
And so now he's looking in horror
Yeah.
as the door hasn't even finished opening yet, because it's to open. It needs to hold for a second,
Bro.
for
a handicapped dude to get in.
to get in, and then it's gonna close. I didn't stop. I just kept on. I kept on walking. I could not
Wow.
see. I didn't want to.
You should have shielded him.
And so yeah, you should have shielded
Should
it.
have been like,
And he-
nobody look.
And he wasn't on his chair either, so his
He was
chair
just
was
sitting
like,
in the
Yeah, his chair was beside him.
Jeez.
He's doing his business.
Yeah.
With this look of like,
I felt so bad.
Oh man, I sat down at my school. They have like a handicap bathroom there, but like the only way you could lock it, I use it because it's secluded, so I can just lock it and chill. But like I didn't know this one had like a timer on it, so if you're in there for like more than 10-15 minutes,
right.
it unlocks automatically. But I was sitting
Safety,
there for
yeah.
a long time. I was texting on the phone and stuff
Right.
like that.
He's got his foot up on the bar.
I was literally chill. I was there like, oh, like
He'll just wait till the next shit. You know, I've already had once and just wait until the next one develops.
yeah. And then the thing was it unlocked, and I hadn't known. And an Asian guy came into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And me, I don't phase.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't phase. The door opened. I had the phone in my hand. I stared him right in his eyes.
right in the windows of his soul.
Yeah. And he didn't break eye contact. I didn't
To his
break eye
credit.
contact. And I was just like, what's up? You gonna help me, or like just close the door or something? Like letting the breeze come.
Your
through.
move, bro.
Damn, that's pretty bold. I always fake injury. If I get in there, I don't have it in me to just be like, I gotta limp out every time I leave a handicap room, which was like last week. I limp out just in case there's like a pregnant lady who sees me or something.
Y'all acting out that IT crowd
I've
episode.
never seen it, but like, what else am I? If I park.
Guy's just yelling, "I'm disabled."
I'm disabled. Oh man.
My dad has a handicap card in the car because
Yes.
he's over 70, so you can have one.
Yeah.
But even when I drop him off, like at the mall, I go park in the handicap, and even though I have a paper, I still like limp at least to the mall door after I park because
Yeah.
I feel like I feel bad.
Man,
Yeah.
that's a
And
lot
it's
of
easy.
pressure.
It's
think
easy to
so,
limp.
yeah.
It's
I
easy
feel
to
like-
limp.
I think
I
it's just
think
easier to.
honestly, if someone just came at me, I don't have one of those.
Yeah. But
If
you
someone
just
came
did,
at me, I'd just be like, "What's your problem? I have it. You suck. I have it," and just leave it at that. You don't know what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like I just start with a really, really like deep stutter.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, my life's tough enough as it is. And I'd be like, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry
Shut
for
up,
judging
man.
you.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just.
Yo, man, I'm not gonna. That's the one I use at work. Also, there is a unsaid rule amongst the people who use this secluded washroom at work, where there's always a garbage can that's empty, that's on the floor, and it's not needed because the actual garbage is in the wall. It's part of like a wall unit. So why is it there? That's the squatty potty.
Really?
Eventually you start seeing footprints on that garbage pail.
That's crazy. Yo.
So people taking luxurious poops in that place. And the thing is that once it was missing, and then someone else went and stole one from someone else's cubicle, put it there in the washroom.
That's beef.
That's crazy.
So there are some connoisseurs, and the thing is that what
Wait.
the craziness about it is
Describe this thing for me. How? Like, just like a trash can?
yeah, it's a trash can.
People can shit in it?
No, bro, it's
Okay.
where you put your foot. It's where you put your foot.
Did you also think they were shitting in it?
I thought they were shitting in it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Good. We're
Oh,
on the
so they
same
put it
page.
on their feet
Now I
so they
can
get
see.
like
so
they
they
get
like
the
proper position.
proper
I
position
see.
for
Proper
the
position. Yeah,
I see.
That's what,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Physics.
I thought people were
Sorry.
shitting in a trash can.
Sorry.
And somebody's like, I want to shit in this
yeah.
in my own comfort of my cubicle or something.
No.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
You ever try that squatty potty where they like you can sit up
I
like,
went
like
to
that?
I went to somebody's house and I asked them to use the bathroom and they had it in there and I was like, okay, let's give this thing a go. Well, I mean, I'm like 6'4" too, so like I can't even cross my legs. I haven't done that since kindergarten, but like I feel like taking a deuce with your knees in your chest is just it's just very off for me.
You never squatted in a hole back home or anything?
Bro, I was in Saudi Arabia and
Yeah?
when I was doing Umrah, I don't know what it was. I had like
Some stomach things.
my stomach was wrong because we drove from Medina to Makkah, and that's like a 6-hour drive. And all along the way we stopped at like some marketplace when we were praying travelers, and I ate like mangoes and I ate some like things that could have been sketch, and then but it didn't hit me until hours later because we left. I didn't get to Makkah until like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And then we were like, oh, we were so pumped, we just wanted to perform Umrah. So we're doing the tawafs, right? But mind you, when we get to the haram to do the tawafs, I'm like the prince of Saudi, one of the princes from Saudi, the prince, the top guy, top man, was praying inside the Kaaba, so they filtered everybody that was on the floor to the balcony areas and stuff like that. So, bro,
balcony, you can't even get the floor.
Can't even get the floor. You know how long it took me to do 7 tawafs around the Kaaba? My very first time
that
doing
is the
Umrah?
extended lapse.
Bro, yeah, the extended laps,
Super
barefoot, walking on marble. Oh my gosh, like I've never like,
I was like walking on marble, suffering.
No. Trust me. I did Umrah in 2016, and I underestimated the amount of pain it is to walk on marble after a while. In the beginning,
crazy.
it's like, oh, it's kind of freeing. And then afterwards, it's like, wow,
my calves were
hard. They heat my heels, ridiculous. And when you do Safa or Marwa, the flat part is okay, kind of, but you also got to run.
Yeah,
you got to run.
That's when I had to take the 1-2s, yo.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's when I had to take the deuce.
And then they slope up. And when at the ends they slope up, so you do your U-turn and then you come back down. That slope up, they have like square shape marble that sticks out for traction, so people don't slip. Those things hurt as well.
Barefoot.
Because our feet are hella soft.
Yeah, man.
Right? Because we're not like
I have first generation Canadian feet.
Yeah.
exactly.
These
true.
my feet have never gone through hardship.
No, people from like other countries, they have hooves.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
they have hardened, calloused.
Yeah. I went to when I went to Mauritius, I was where you're praying. There's uncles that are praying in front of you, and you can see their feet, and their feet look like what a desert would look like.
Yeah.
You know, like a desert with like cracked earth of a desert.
Yeah.
That's their soul.
It's never been moisturized. It
Never.
doesn't know what a supportive heel feels like.
I'm pretty sure you could take a
Oh.
knife and like carve off it. You wouldn't feel anything.
Yeah.
So it took me like 2.5 hours just do 7 tawafs.
Okay, you had to go at the end
And
of
then
that.
but I didn't even have to go after that. I thought like honestly
You just used it all up.
and then Safa and Marwa like we did like 3 of them down and backs. Like this basketball practice. Man, they're doing
Running lines.
Man, they're running lines. So we did like 3 down and backs, and then it hit me. I was like, "Oh damn! Like, where's the bathroom?" And like the brothers I was with, they were like their sense of direction were off, even though they've done it before. So I'm there and I'm talking to brothers. I'm like, "Yo, listen, I need to find the bathroom before everyone sees me break my wudu."
Yeah.
Because man, are wearing boxes, no nothing under.
Yeah.
Just a towel.
Dude, so vulnerable.
So vulnerable. So then, I run
don't
to
even
thing,
like
and I'm like, I open the bathroom. I'm like, yo, this is it, yo. I have to use squat potty.
Just a hole. What was it like?
Bro, I used it 4 or 5 times that one day. Wallah, 4 times that it
Keep
took
going
me.
back and forth. Eh?
It was so
Man, that's a
bad.
bad day to get a
It
stomach
was
thing.
So, but then after that, I was laughing, and in the hotel, that was the only place like in this other restaurant I had to use that squat pot. In my time in Djibouti when I was a kid, I used a couple.
Yeah.
But like it's not that bad, to be honest. You squat a little.
Fine.
Yeah.
Have you ever missed underwear more
Oh,
than drink
bro,
Umrah?
that breeze, honestly.
What is that?
I felt like I was like, I could do this on the regular.
I couldn't do it.
I could
couldn't
do it on
I
like
was
summertime. This summer,
so
I might just be
uncomfortable.
like,
Yeah.
I might just be white toweling it outside.
He's just like, this is my culture. What?
My culture. Oh,
Have
it
you
was,
tried
it was
it?
too much freedom.
Yeah.
It was
much
way
freedom.
too much.
yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't.
couldn't
If
do
I
it.
was gonna do it, I definitely want to do a white towel.
Yeah. And you're with so many people.
Yeah.
So many people. I went with
But
my
they're
mom.
all doing the same thing. You know what it was though? It was funny because I was with a bunch of uncles, right?
Yeah.
I was with a bunch of uncles, and like I think I don't know if they knew, but like they believe in the stereotype, the black
Right.
guy is dealing with the
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
So the brother came up to me, he's like, "Okay, make sure you're wearing belt, brother." like you know how they have
they
the
give
extra
you
one. Like,
extra.
make sure you're wearing belt, brother, because this one make it tight, because we don't want you falling in front of the sisters, And like because there was older, there was a big group that we were with, and like the way he was insinuating by his face, he just knew what I was packing with, I was like, brother, relax, But like, but at the same time, I was like, good looking out.
Yeah.
It was a compliment. It was a compliment and like a precautionary lookout, So I was like, okay, I appreciate
You have to ask how many times has that brother witnessed
Yeah.
like
That
a
guy's on
problem
the internet a lot.
enough for him to be like he's just profiling his group like that one.
Yeah. That was it exactly.
I gotta go talk to that one.
But mind you, my waist is pretty small too, so like I could see maybe like he
Yeah.
sees my waist and be like, okay,
Nothing ain't gonna hold it
that
up.
tram is gonna be very slim on this brother, so it's not gonna stick. But at the same time, I was like, okay, I guess he sees what
Hey, man. Maybe he's seen
I
some
was
stuff.
I was in the hotel with him too. But the brother was funny, yo. Uncles are just funny at that. Just uncles.
I mean,
They're
if,
hilarious.
yeah, if you're gonna interact with
Actually,
them
not
under that
uncle.
context,
I don't think they're funny.
yeah.
Depends. There's some uncles that are funny, but I always find out how funny like some uncles will be very judgmental and just don't even know how they are being judgmental. So I just like even like something like he doesn't even know how like to he works. Even you could tell by the jokes that they make, what kind of job occupations they do.
Yeah.
So man, one day I think even in Umrah, his brother comes up to me. He's like, "Oh, Hassan, I know a lot of black jokes. I'm a comedian, right? Hassan, I know a lot of black jokes." And I'm like, "Really?" And I'm like, "What?" And I already know he works construction, So I feel that people who work construction, they have that they have the derogatory sense of humor,
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, why are black people so tall?"
I know.
Right?
Right.
Because they're Negroes. Get it? I was like, oh, it's one of those. I'm just like,
That's an old
Yassine
one.
loves it. He's like, that's a good one. I hadn't heard that one before.
that's an old one. It's so like,
It's
but
been
for
a-
him
it's
that's
been
new.
around.
That's
Yeah.
him. For him, that's like a Fresh Prince Bel Air
Right.
episode.
That's-
Like, wow, haven't I seen this before?
Right.
I had one uncle actually be like, you know what? I hate racism. I was like, yeah, all right. Never heard this guy talk about. He's like, you know who's the most racist? Punjabis. I hate them. I was like, the guy started and ended within 10 seconds. That something I was
hate
like, I think
racism.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm right now. It was so funny that he didn't even see what he was doing.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to be hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's good. But no, that's his life.
Yeah, even Bear Brothers are like they were introducing me as like a revert, like I just became Muslim.
Yeah.
The whole time, Hassan, Jamaican brother. This is Hassan, Jamaican brother. Really? When did you accept Islam? I was sometimes I mess with him. I was, just yesterday. And you came to Umrah. I'm like, yeah, man. I thought about it, and then I just came to Umrah. Oh wow. He's like, nah, nigga, I've been Muslim since the land before time. I've been Muslim. I just let it breeze, and then sometimes I speak Arabic too, right? So, brothers be like, oh, Jamaicans, and you speak Arabic? How? I just learned yesterday, man. Like as YouTube, just mess with them. The brothers, this is the older ones. They're
savant, man.
They want to believe.
Yeah.
People like reverts and converts,
Yeah,
especially white ones. Those are people love a white guy who converted.
No,
to
my
Islam.
dad has a definite tilt towards black converts.
Really,
Yeah.
really.
They're like
Okay.
rare,
Yeah.
for them it's like rare Pokemon, They just understand like.
So because then when
Gotta
my
hug this
dad is
one.
calling him brother, he's calling him brother with like it's like a 2-time.
I mean,
it's like
yeah.
it's a combo.
Right.
'Cause he
It's
gets
like
to,
Shaft
he gets to
and
call
Islam.
him brother in Islam. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's that 2-hitter. Makes him real happy.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely, I can see that. I get that. I can feel that vibe when some of the other people are greeting me too.
Yeah.
Like Jamaican brother,
Yeah.
and like they'll even nullify the fact that like I'm like half Jamaican, Ethiopian,
Yeah.
and like I'm not Yemeni, but like
You lived there for a while.
I've been there for a while, and that's how I learned Arabic.
Yeah.
Right, but it's just like they'll just forget everything about like the East African
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. You kept
everyone-
Rastafari. Like that's what you.
Rastafari, Like, so you listen to reggae music, Like, but I was in when I was in the hotel. I was in the hotel in Medina, and like, the Saudi Arabia is like the most beautiful women you've never seen because you just never seen them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And one day I was in the hotel and I was in the hotel lobby because that's where the Wi-Fi was the strongest,
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm kicking up there, and maybe it's like 2-3 a.m. in the morning, and sister comes up to me and she starts coughing. I was like, okay. I didn't pay her any mind. I just continued eating my burger on my phone, and she said to me, she's like, oh, is the kiosk still open? Because there's like a kiosk section where you could probably like buy snacks and stuff like that. I was like, I think they're closed. But she's saying it to me in Arabic. So I answered her back in Arabic, and she's like, are you from here? Are you Saudi? I said, no, I'm actually I'm from Canada, but I'm Jamaican. And she's like, I'm Jamaican and Ethiopian. She's like, oh, like a Bob Marley? Like, I don't know, like Bob Marley?
Hey man,
She knows.
that was she had to look through the Rolodex to find something that was in common with you.
100%. And
Name
Marley.
another Jamaican.
Damian Marley.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
oh, man.
I like how that took him like 0.2 seconds.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah. And after that, you're going to get to Usain Bolt, and then you're going to stop.
Yeah.
Once you get run out of the Marleys. But
Is
yeah,
it-
people know Bob.
And then there's that. Honestly, I used to think I was so far off of like what I used to think Jamaica, like dance hall music, was like politics in Jamaica, literally, because that's all I knew. Like all I knew was dance hall music. Everyone's Movado this and Beanie Man this and all this.
I
Like,
remember Beanie Man.
yeah, everything was just. It just seemed like there's no political endeavors in happening in Jamaica. Just
music.
Just
music. For the longest time, there's no president involved. I'm like, all everything is in turmoil. They settle everything with dance beefs and AK-47s. They're like, I don't know,
Yo,
That's crazy.
I watched a wild documentary about Jamaican women eating chicken feed.
Feet.
Why? Feed, okay.
Yeah.
Like what they feed Jamaicans. Like,
No,
sorry, what they feed chickens.
There you go.
Yeah, because apparently chicken feed allows them to get big thighs and big butts very quickly, but it's also pretty harmful.
I'd imagine so.
A lot of things will give you big thighs and big butts.
But apparently chicken feed, that's the thing.
Gee,
That's the top
unfortunate.
secret, I guess. I guess.
Yeah. So that's how it is. It's serious.
That's amazing.
Also, just not related. I just recently watched a YouTube video
Yeah.
of a Jamaican cook teaching you how to cook like a true Jamaican patty.
Mm-hmm.
That guy might have said, "Can you smell that?" to the camera about 6 times.
That's his thing.
That's not. Can you? Well, it's not possible. It's impossible.
What are you doing? But you know what? I watched the entire episode.
Yo, it's something about their voice, man.
Yeah.
Jamaican
it's-
people have like the most charismatic voices.
It's true.
Like, you can just like I've seen like Jamaican men approach women,
With so much confidence.
and yo, they
So
have
much.
so much. Yo,
It might
they
pick you up as well.
Yeah, they'll have like, and yo, realistically, if you just look at the optics of this individual, like the man has a wife beater with already a ton of holes in them, and then he'll have like one really big hole in it.
Yeah.
And he'll just pull up to shorty, be like, "Yo, like what's going on, an Empress?" Like it should be like, "Oh my gosh, like Empress, like what's that?" And you know, off you go, you know, off into the sunset. That's it. Like Jamaican guys have game, and like it's not even game. It's just the voice. Like I remember I was watching this interview. I think it was a parody, and like there's a lot of given like there's a lot of intellectual Jamaican people. Like they and then when they brought in their lexicon and their vernacular is very nice. Like the accent is just as beautiful. I find. I remember, and the insults too. I remember I was watching like
Yo, those cut deep.
Yo, they cut deep. My aunt and my uncle, they fight. They go hard, but like this love, you know,
Yeah.
this is the roasting. Like
Yeah.
that's where it comes from. And then one day it was like at a barbecue, and my aunt was going at my uncle saying like, "I can't talk to you because you're intellectually circumcised."
What?
I'm just like, whoa, I know what circumcision is,
Right.
and I know what intellect means.
Right.
That means like, yo, the man's just circumcised from. I'm like, whoa, that's a bar, if anything, you know?
Yeah.
That sounds like a track.
It's like Rakim wrote that.
Yeah, yeah.
Gave it to your aunt.
Can't talk to you because you're intellectually circumcised. Whoa.
Yeah, there is no rebuttal for that.
Yeah. You
That's
ever,
it.
see that?
You just take that out.
You ever see that video? Like even this, I think it's just black people in general, but like even you ever see that video? Like what's that dude that sings? The dude that sings that Panda track.
Designer.
Designer, yeah. Designer's like talking. He's in China. He's like doing some interview, and like Designer's just talking.
But
And
the girl beside her.
the girl
is
beside him
like,
thinks he's rapping, yo, and he's like, "Hey man, you already know what's going on, man. We're gonna be at the Shanghai Lounge." And the girl over there, she's like bobbing her head, like
she thinks this dude's
she's
freestyling.
rapping. Like this is her freestyle. There's so lot. China's the most racist, one of the most racist places in the world, but they don't even know how racist. And like even Vancouver too, because like I've seen people, I've seen like touring Asians come to China, and it's like usually Vancouver's like one of the first places they come to. And I could tell when they've just got off the plane or then it's first time here, like old Asians, like 3 feet tall lady, and she's like, wow, and they'll take their phone out, they're taking pictures because they just never seen like black people around.
I've seen Asian tourists take pictures of black people.
Yeah.
I thought it was the funniest. I was like, they've seen pictures of black people and black squirrels. Because they don't see that, they don't imagine it. So once they see it, they take a picture of it.
Do they have any squirrels, or is it just particularly
Specifically black squirrels.
Black
When I came from Houston to here, I took pictures of black squirrels. I thought it was like a one-off.
Wow, is that how multicultural Canada
Yeah,
is?
I didn't even know we had black squirrels, to be honest.
There you go. See?
I didn't even like, but I don't look for squirrels either.
Not like me.
I don't know if that's what's worse, looking for squirrels or going to the movie theater by yourself.
That's our thing. That's the podcast.
Hey,
That's
man.
Crash and Flow, baby.
Oh my
Sometimes say it just goes to a park.
I go to a park. I went to a park today.
He'll sit down.
I sat down on Spadina, just looked at some dogs, just hung out for a while. I enjoy that.
Maybe I'm just not at that point in my life.
Hey, man,
I'm just not at
it's
that
up to
point in
you
my-
if you want to decide if you want to be on this podcast again or not. Just throw some love this way. It's relaxing to look at animals,
I think
doing
I
animal
think
things.
other people's animals.
Yeah, I don't have any animals.
That's true. I guess. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I guess.
It's not like I'm at the splash pad looking at their children.
I guess that's.
There's some limits.
There's some limits. Okay. I
Like,
feel
I'm
like
not
you gotta
sitting
draw the line
outside
somewhere.
I'm not outside the women's gym just like sweating, just looking
Yeah.
in the window, seeing dogs run around. Do.
I guess
dog
so. It's
stuff.
cool. It's cool.
Well, I'll take you back. I'll show you a good dog park on Spadina. Dude. You'll change your tune on this.
I'm not. I have a dog like back in Vancouver.
Oh,
I had.
what kind of dog?
Yeah, it was. Nah, she just passed. Like
Sorry to
literally
hear that.
game 5.
Oh,
It's crazy. But yeah. Golden retriever.
oh man,
Golden lab. No, golden lab. Golden lab. Yeah.
those are. I
Super
love
nice
anything
dogs.
with a retriever in it, man.
Yeah.
those
She's
are
very like.
super friendly.
That's the only dogs that I'm used to.
Huh?
Golden retrievers. Because
Yeah.
my best friend had 2.
I mean, I have a cat too, but the cat's a savage. Like
Yeah.
contrast between the two. One's
Right.
playful, and the other one just likes to kill for hunt, like for glory. Like glory kills.
Glory cow.
100%. You won't see him for like a week, and then you go into the backyard, you're trying to cut trees and cut the grass, and you'll just find like dead birds. Like
It's just a mass grave.
not even eaten. Like just like one still wounded. Like he's not done with him.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn, that's savage. That is savage.
The cats are the main hunter of birds, right? They
Yeah,
kill, like,
apparently. That's what the
billions
stats
and billions every year.
Yeah.
Bro, thanks for hanging out, man.
Oh man, I appreciate it. This was fun. This is like my first podcast. So I was like,
That's good.
This was
I'm
great.
like-
you put your leg up.
Yeah,
you were super comfortable.
You started
man.
pretending this
Super
is like a
comfortable.
handicap stall right here or something right here.
Oh, I've done that. Known to do that a couple of times, you know.
For the people, what is your Instagram handle?
My name is Hassan Phills, and you can follow me at Phillin Myself 07. It's PHILLIN myself 07. It sounds very self-involved, but my last name is Phills.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just like, oh, like when I Phillin Myself, they're like, oh, like who's this guy?
Well, if somebody talks like that, you don't have to talk with them again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, what does that mean? I was like,
Yeah,
dip
whatever.
like sour cream, get out my face, you know. But like, yeah.
And in Vancouver, you're normally where when you're doing the comedy?
You can find me at Yuck Yucks and Blackout Ola's Blackout Comedy. It's my friend Ola Data. He does Showtime Data is his at, and we run a bunch of shows. He runs a show called Blackout Comedy. It's really dope. It's an up and coming show in Vancouver. So when we started it, we did a spot called Goldie's Pizza, and like that seats about like 35 to 45 people.
Yeah.
And the first show sold out within like a week.
Amazing.
And within a week, yeah. And man, it was so dope. Like it was all black lineup. And like it's pretty rare to have something like that in Vancouver.
Right.
And urban culture is so important. Urban meaning just black culture.
Shout out to Ola.
Ola, my dog, man. I love this guy. He's kind of like paved the way for me as I've been getting into this comedy thing. I'm just learning a lot. And then the second, we wanted to make it a monthly show. And then the second month we did it at Portside. It's a smaller pub or bar. And then that seats like originally like comfortably we could seat guaranteed about like 60 people. Right. But then we sold out. Again, like we sold out quite quickly, and then we just added more seats. We went back to the venue, see if we could add more seats, and then we got up to 75. And then after those sold out again, we added 85 more seats. And then approximately we had about like maybe like 100 to like 110 people show up at the door. Like
Nice.
15 people showed up at the door to buy door tickets, and
Mashallah.
That's awesome, man.
and then now he did another show while I was here. I was here for Ramadan. Because like my mental there is in Vancouver, I'd be shaking it. I'd rather be home, you know. And he did a show. It was like a rush hour show, so it was like a half like blackout comedy, half like Asian. You know what I mean? So we called it
That's
Rush
awesome.
Hour. It was brilliant.
Hilarious.
It's a great show, and then that show sold out. It was a great vibe, and I think they did the show on the day of like a Raptors game. But I guess so. Like some people aren't as. I mean, that's something you can't really just even plan for. But
Right.
even to do a show on the day of a Raptors game is still like
It's tough.
have a great audience and dudes pull up. And then now we'll be doing another show out in soon. And hopefully just
right.
learn.
Follow Ola.
So follow that and follow you on Instagram.
and you got a competition coming up, or is that
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the competition called?
Oh, it's the Yuck Off. They have the Yuck Off in Vancouver.
That's a weird name, but we'll
Yeah.
take it. Yuck off.
Get the Yuck Off me or Yuck me off.
And you're in the
He's
second
so
round for that, I believe.
I don't even know what round it is. There's so many people. I think
I
there's
gotcha.
like 400 comics in this thing.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just like, oh, you do a set, maybe like a 5-minute set in front of like whomever, and then I think it's judged on the crowds and how they're feeling you.
Right.
It should be good. You know,
Nice.
I love I've never been in this I've only been in the game for less than a year, so you guys are catching like a primitive fills here.
Well, this is good.
Yeah.
We're gonna ride your wave.
Hey, do good.
Too great to come back.
Yeah.
If we do good, we'll have you. If you do good, you come back.
Sick.
That's
Deal.
awesome. All right, people. Thank you for listening to the podcast. We'll be back in a week. We love you all. Good night.